really it was a place to hide in many ways, that being there, I was highly functional, very successful band, and I was what we call the grinder. Like, I was behind the scenes driving that thing. Like, I managed the band for the first 3 years and booked the shows, and like I understand that world really well, and that's why I was able to do it now. Like, it wasn't foreign to me. I'm fluent. I still remember that language. I still remember phone numbers of people from 30 years ago. It's crazy. And then it comes to a head. You know, the story of Great Big Sea comes to a head, and it's a very poignant moment. And I talk about how I actually managed to sober up given the conditions. So I explain what the conditions were, right? And people then figure out why I had to leave the band. When you go to work every day and you're, you know, on my desk or in my cubicle or on our rider was a bottle of whiskey or rum, 4 bottles of wine, and 48 beer every day. You know, so it's hard for an alcoholic to stay sober in that environment. The reason I sobered up is because I often joke about it. I embrace my higher power, and her name is Andrea, and she's my wife. You know, and I'm not the only alcoholic to come to that conclusion. I'm one of the lucky ones that did. And I had an ultimatum, and I talked frankly about that, and I was able to do it. But then I talk about the side effects of sobriety, which are being like, you can't. I couldn't use the booze to hide from my secret and my past. So these come screaming out again. Tempted to drink heavily in the first year, and choose instead to play guitar, to write songs about it, and that becomes the therapy. Quite organically, like I literally had a choice between this drink or that guitar, and this means I'm going to lose my family and my life. This might work. I go here, and I made the right decision. And the lesson that I learned is that, and the mistake that I made was that, you know, I thought I was alone in that condition. Because when I started singing these songs in public, and I recorded them in the Hold Me Mother group of songs, which make up the bulk of this presentation, people respond, right? And they respond in front of me, and at the end, it just becomes a real. The message is out by this point. Music can help you. Face your truth. You can't move forward without being honest. It's going to be hard, yeah. Got to do the work. You got to choose to help yourself. But then you have a chance of success, right?